Hey guys, I'm live because I said I would. Just got over laughing my butt off. I still need to go use the facilities real quick before we really get going. But just thought I would hop on because I said I would at this time. I'll let Adrian come on and get everybody going. It's not time to log into the meeting yet. It won't be till about 12:30, about another half hour. Um, Hey Agus, hey lover. Oh my God. You know how much DOA drives me absolutely crazy, and I really don't like some stuff that he does. But the satire and the comedy and the total sarcasm almost had me pissing my pants. That was absolutely hilarious. I'm dying laughing over it. Hey lover lover. Too funny, too freaking funny. Well, I told Adrian I would get on early so that way we could show him how to get on Zoom. But, oh, okay, you're in charge, Haggis. I gotta go tinkle. I'll be right back. I promise. Yeah, if the phone rings, pick it up, okay? I'm not taking my phone. Okay, had to stop and wash the hands. Thanks, Haggis. Thanks, sweetie. Yeah, I was dying laughing. And then Liz showed up, and Nora showed up. Uh-oh. Ah, good. That's good news. I'll tell you about that later, Haggis. I know. I'm talking in tongues because you don't know what I'm referring to, but you will later. Oh, yeah, I'm kind of waiting for Adrian so I can help him along. But if you want to go back over and watch Scotty, go ahead. I should just restream him because you know what? I just don't give a shit who thinks I'm in what channels anymore. I just don't give a shit. I was gonna bring out my octopus monster again. Hang on, I need to go find that. It's on the other side of my bed. Yeah, you're on my octopus, girlfriend. And I'm sorry, I'm not trying to flash you. This shirt's like way too big for me. It keeps showing off my shoulders. Okay, let's go back to lesson number 1. Where did it go? Hang on. Want to see a picture I drew? Besides my octopus man? Tilty and Fluffer would be so proud. I showed Michael my picture that I did the other day. You want to see my picture? Can you see it? It is titled Stained Glass Bouquet. It was frustrating as fudge to draw. Did I lose you? Is anybody else on? You guys can't say I can have a live and then everybody take off and not get on the live. You morons. I know, I know. You have to fluff and buff. Okay, go fluff and buff. Oops. Turn my ringer down. I'm gonna let me see. Let me see if I can find the login Zoom. So I can send her the link. Or to Public Works. I gotta put it on my phone or else. I see how y'all are. Where is where the hell did the Zoom thing go? Here it is. Shit, that's not what I wanted. I should put the Zoom in the description too. Copy link. Come over here. We're gonna edit. Is that edit? Here's edit. I think I'm going to send a copy to Mr. Surge, who is, excuse me. Let's see. There. I sent it to Nora and Serge. And I do believe Little Miss Audit LA will be on Zoom today. She will not be there. We'll let her be on Zoom. You guys are on your own again for a second. I know you're looking at the ceiling. In fact, I'm going to turn this off just for a second. You hear me munching, munching, crunching? Eating my lunch real quick before we get rolling on stuff. Did I lose you guys? Are you still there? Peter, where are ya? I was gonna look. Audit said she started a GoFundMe. Hey, the battle. There's only a couple of us in here yet. We were waiting on a couple of people. Sorry, I'll turn my video back on. I'm here. It's me. While we're waiting on that, go to YouTube. I want to see. Oh, Radiate is Life is live. We'll go to Audit's page. I want to see what she wrote for her special project on the posts. Here's the GoFundMe. Oh my golly. Oh, I'm in tears. Oh my God, you guys. Okay, Amy. Oh my God. You are so good. Oh my God, you guys are so incredible. Holy crap. Oh, I'm gonna cry. I didn't even see it. I figured it would take like a week or so to do it. Wow, you guys are so incredibly generous. This is gonna rock your socks, I promise. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm gonna sign in at 12:32 if it's opened up yet. It is game changing, Amy. Wow, I'm just floored. Holy crap. I, I'm speechless. And that's pretty hard to do with me. Oh my goodness. Wow. Wow. I don't know why I'm so surprised. We have such a beautiful, beautiful community. Such a beautiful, caring, compassionate community. I need a tissue. Hey, John Lee. Hello. Yes, Amy. Yes, it really is going to change things. Not that we're not on that road already, but it'll expedite it and make it concrete. It's the nail in the coffin. Yeah, and I argued it first. I can't say what it is, but I argued it first. I played devil's advocate. Hey, Audit. Good morning. Hello, darling, in my best SP chef voice. Hello, darlings. Yep. I got the munchies, you guys. I got a baggie of various chips I threw in here and little cheese fishies. Those little fish crackers. Those things are addictive. That's my lunch today. I have a live with Miriam Francis tonight. So after this meeting, I'm going to have to get off for a little while. I got some medical crap I need to take care of. I know, I should stay away from the chips too, but they are addictive. That's for sure. I think that's who make them. Who makes the cheese fish? What are they called? I'd have to go look at the package. But I think it's Pepperidge Farms. Nurse Amy, I'm throwing lots of antibiotic stuff on my leg. What are these little the cheese fish called? Mmm, that's some dangerous smells there. I'm glad you brought that up, Audit. I've been keeping that a secret, but I'm glad you brought it up. Oh yeah, that would be my downfall. I love the smell of coffee. I only drink my one little cup every morning, and only because what goes in has to come back out. So if I drink too much of it, it makes me pee, and then the caffeine afternoon keeps me awake. But I love the smell of coffee. Audit, if I was on StreamYard, I'd ask you to come up for a little bit, but I'm not. I'm on OBS, so I can't have you pop in. No sound? And whose mum's, Peter? Are you having an affair on me? Peter's having a parasocial affair. Hi, Peter. Ooh, that would be good. A discount is always nice. I need to find a place I can get a discount at a meat factory. You guys aren't going to make me go all the way into the kitchen to go look at what the package says, are you? Goldfish. I bet. I know, I make my son get stuff at his work too. That's what moms are for. Haggis and I were laughing about that live earlier. I really seriously was in tears. And sorry about this morning, you guys. I got up, made my coffee, was waiting for Brian to get done, then got on the phone and got distracted, and then someone said, you know, T's going live at 9. I'm like, well, if I get on, I can only be on for a few minutes anyways. I might as well just let T have her morning and do her thing this morning and not jump into her schedule. And then others got on, and I'm like, oh well, we'll just wait till noon. It's all good. Kind of felt like I needed a morning off anyways. It was a great live. I looked up, I thought, I mean, I was on there for a little bit, and I looked up the book because I wanted to get it. I thought it was on Kindle, but I can't find it on Kindle. I'm thinking maybe I'm looking at it wrong or looking for it wrong. I don't know. I don't buy too many hard copy books anymore. Yeah, he was definitely interesting, wasn't he? Ooh, it's 12:36 already. Hey, Ganja, good morning. I'm gonna log in. If I don't die of whatever I'm eating first. Where's Adrian? Adrian, you were supposed to be here so that way we could log in together. Well, Elise Matson is there already. We're going to go to audio settings, leave the computer audio. Now we're going to go back to the meetings. We're going to go back to open in a new tab, walking myself through it. We're going to launch meeting, open link. Join webinar. Raise hand. Okay. Why aren't we? Why aren't we 3? There we go. We are logged in. You're going to sign in later? Yeah. Adrian, you're late, you're late, you're late to a very important date. I could probably put the Zoom link also in here. Copy link. Paste. Miriam said she had a dinner she had to attend, so she's not going to be on. Excuse me. That came out of nowhere. So no Muriel today. Okay, we are all set on that. She still may. I do believe that the doctor's appointment won't be until this following week. Her dad was wrong. So she has to wait till next week to find out what's happening. To try and get the plan together, figure out the actionable items. It's so hard when you have to deal with your parents. I'm not saying that in a bad way. I'm saying that it's just sad. He hasn't popped in yet. I have not heard from Adrian yet. You gonna call in today, Peter? It ought to be a nice, slow day. I know. Audit said earlier she ran into him yesterday and had a very nice conversation with him outside the public sphere. And I got to eavesdrop like a little mouse because I was on the phone with her when she ran into him. So I get to hear it all. Like a mouse in the corner, like a fly on the wall. But I'll let Audit tell that story. Did you hear? Yeah. It's a little eye-opening. It was good. I mean, it was really good. But we need to keep the pressure on until what we need done is done. Yeah, I'll let Audit give all the details. No, I don't think so either, Amy. I think they're stuck dealing with all of this BS because up the lines like Sciento. And they're only able to do what process and legal can they can do legally. Well, they're kind of stuck, but not really. They could just do it. I wonder if you can get an RO against the cult. Can you get an RO against an organization and not a person? Uh, That's I'm not being, it's a question. I agree, Ganja Girl. It is sad. We thought Teresa was on Scientology's side, and now after seeing some of the CPRAs, she was actually trying to help get rid of the planners. Yes, she was. Yeah, Grant's usually sitting there, oh, ahead of time. It's only quarter two, though. Here he comes. Is that Grant? That's not Grant. You know, I kind of don't feel bad, Ganja Girl, when you're making $400,000 a year to sit on a board or a commission. You better know your politics. Oh, that's Corsand? I never pay attention to who's who. There's Grant. That's Grant. It, Audit, when did this new board take over? Was it before Christmas or after Christmas? Sorry, you guys are gonna see my full face for a while. My biscuits hurt. I'm gonna lean forward a little bit.
Why he's working on is an unknown dollar. I told him, I told him, if you want him to wear the
Yeah, I don't remember Ganja. The times just kind of
I did say
melded
that.
together.
Yeah, we met Sean.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Viegas was in one. Okay. That gives me. What is on the agenda today? Anything fun and exciting? Where's YRB? Go away, scam caller. Wow.
They should have.
Short.
Test, test.
No, stop. Go lay down. Wow. Yeah, I think I heard that when he had said that. Did I texted Nora and Serge the Zoom link and what it's about, what Purview is. So hopefully one of them will show up. Agreed, audit, agreed. Nope, not yet, Ganja. You're good. Yeah, TJ was a little more efficient. I don't mind her. I'm not minding her. I don't think she's doing a bad job. Yeah. It doesn't even look like they have quorum yet. Oh, here comes what's her name. Well, she's new. We have to give her a little bit of a training period. She's just figuring out that she forgot to ask people.
Good morning, Audit LA. Would you like to offer general public comment or multiple agenda item comment today?
Good morning, everyone. I would like to do everything, public comment and all agenda items, please.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good morning, Mona M. Would you like to offer general public comment or multiple agenda item comment today?
Good morning. General public comment, please.
Thank you. Good morning, Yvonne. Would you like to offer general public comment or multiple agenda item comment today?
Excuse me, yes, both.
Thank you. Which items would you like to speak on for multiple?
Oh, let's see, that's 1, 2, and I think it's 4.
Thank you. Good morning, Gigi's phone. Would you like to offer general public comment or multiple agenda item comment today?
Yes, today I would like to speak for general public comment.
Thank you. Good morning, Jill. Would you like to offer general public comment or multiple agenda item comment today?
Just general.
Thank you. And for anyone else on the Zoom who's wishing to speak, If you could please press *9 to raise your hand and *6 will unmute you. Good morning. I see Barbara Brody from Westside NC. Are you on to offer a neighborhood council commentary today? Barbara, you're on mute. Could you press *6 and confirm if you'd like to offer a neighborhood council commentary today? Barbara, I see that you're still muted, but I'll ask again when.
I'm sorry.
Oh, thank you. Good morning. Are you here to offer neighborhood council commentary?
Yes, I am on item number 1.
Was that item number 1?
Yes. Uh-oh.
Thank you. Good morning. Phone number ending in 343. Or would you like to offer general public comment, multiple agenda item comment, or are you here from a neighborhood council today?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, good. I'm here for neighborhood council on item 1. How long will I have to speak?
2 minutes.
Okay, thank you.
Good morning. Phone number ending in 134. Are you here for general public comment, multiple agenda item comment, or are you here from a neighborhood council this morning? Phone number ending in 134. You can press *6 to unmute.
You already have me on Zoom, so I'm taken care of. Thank you.
Thank you. And lastly, we have George Casares. Are you here for multiple agenda item comment, general public comment, or are you here from neighborhood council this morning?
Yes, good morning. Just general public comment, please, and thank you.
Thank you.
Recording in progress.
Good morning, President Corsand. We're recording and ready to get started.
All right, welcome everyone to the Board of Public Works meeting for Friday, February 21st. Ms. Matson, if you'd like to take roll call and establish quorum for us, please.
Yes, good morning, President Corsand and board members. I'm Elise Matson, Executive Officer with the Board of Public Works, taking roll and establishing quorum. President Corsand, Vice President Chavez, President Pro Tem Grant, Commissioner Kang, and Commissioner Mitchell are all present, and we have a quorum. We're also joined by City Attorney Representative Adina Hopenstan.
Thank you. For today's meeting, we are going to I'm going to propose taking items 2 and 3 on consent. Item number 1, we will be limiting neighborhood council public comment to 10 minutes total for a maximum of 2 minutes per neighborhood council, and single item public comment to a limit of 10 minutes. And that is also for multi-agenda item comment. We will limit to 10 minutes as well. With that, we'll proceed to general public comment for today's meeting, which is an opportunity for the public to address the board on public interest items, and we provided up to 1 minute per person for a cumulative total of 10 minutes. For the general public comment segment, testimony shall be limited in content to matters which are within the subject matter jurisdiction of the board. The board may not take any action on matters discussed during the public comment period. And our city attorney, Ms. Hoppenstan, will ensure that you are staying on time and within the subject matter. Ms. Mattson, if you'd like to open up general public comment for us, please.
Yes, thank you, President Corsand. We have 0 general public comment cards for in-person public comment, and we also have 0 in-person multiple agenda item comment cards. So we'll proceed to the Zoom platform. We have 6 speakers on the Zoom platform for general public comment. Caller Audit LA, you have 1 minute. Go ahead.
Good morning. I'm here about the planters and everything else going on, but the Church of Scientology, the Cult of Scientology, they are actually trying to convince the city that they need to have these ADA non-compliant planters surrounding their compound because like a horde of crazy criminals is there harassing and threatening their church. Mind you, yes, they have been under protest, but not one conviction of any crime. Harassment's a crime. No convictions, no nothing, no restraining orders, right? Because if somebody's harassing you, you could get a restraining order. None of that has happened. It's just all nonsense. And they're trying to besmirch the character of people who are advocating for the ADA community and for the survivors of who have been abused by the Cult of Scientology, who grew up there as children who don't have a voice at times, and we are their voice. So I am asking you to please be mindful of them. They are, if they even use high-powered attorneys to try to project
you,
the
that's
nonsense,
time.
it's nonsense. Thank you.
Caller Mona M, you have 1 minute. Go ahead.
Good morning, commissioners. It's me again, Mona. And I too want to talk about the planters. And I see through the CPRAs that there is movement ahead, that there have been fines and citations against the city, state, and federal codes. And I'm very excited about that. I'm excited to see a resolution, and I bet you are too, wanting us to go away. I promised. We've all become kind of besties and family. That I'll still continue to come to your meetings and talk with you afterwards. I won't leave you hanging, but definitely ready for a resolution. Thank you, and I yield back my time.
Thank you. Caller Yvonne, you have 1 minute. Go ahead.
Thank you. Yes, on the planters, get rid of them. Number 2, your minutes are getting better, but you could take a lesson on how to do them even better by looking at the Disability Commission. Their minutes are appropriate and they can do it. I think you can too. And that is to include the public speakers and their names and the topics they are concerned about. Number 3, the area of your tolerance of a gang operating in Los Angeles, also known as Scientology, is deplorable. Please apply the same prudence you would with a gang holding a street event. You would send inspectors during the event. It's an additional charge to send an on-the-day event inspector, but please do it. They are in violation of what they are permitted for.
Caller Gigi's phone, you have 1 minute. Go ahead.
Yes. So first I want to say it's kind of frustrating that 4 commissioners are always on time. 2 of them are early, really early all the time. And then there's another one that is always late whenever I'm looking at the Zoom and waiting for the meeting to start. But besides that frustration, do you know what's even more frustrating? That the planners are still there. It's been several months, and I'm going to be realistic. You guys are trying to do something. I do not blame anyone on this commission because there's other people that are stopping it, in my opinion. But the planners should be gone by now, and this is ridiculous. It should not be this really huge task. It should be something that you should be able to just snap your fingers and it's done. It should be instantaneous. It's not that big of a deal, yet it's a huge deal. Please get rid of these planners. It's been way too long. Thank you.
Thank you. Caller Jill, you have 1 minute. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm going to continue on that thread of the planters. All you have to do is get a truck there this afternoon and remove them. Doesn't make sense. You're listening to a group of people that are considered a cult in other countries, and they're taking advantage of you just like they took advantage of the IRS. Don't be bullied. Just get rid of them. And if they bother you, you can get an attorney and go after them too. Like, people have gotten restraining orders overturned from that. The Scientology people have gone after them because they're protesting. And if they go after you, you should get some representation from the city so that they can be gone after. Bye.
Thank you. Caller George Casares, you have 1 minute. Go ahead.
I just want to say I'm still waiting on a report from the deputy. As of yesterday, I made a crime report. This board listens to law, and so do I, and law is what governs us all. LAMC 62.169 expressly states, no person shall plant, remove, destroy, cut, prune, or deface, or in any manner injure any tree, shrub, or plant in any street in the city without first obtaining a permit to do so from the board. That has not happened with Scientology for anything anywhere around their blue building compound, period. Point blank, they are violating the law. Hold them accountable. I want that report. I require it. Obey the law. This board is bound by the law, so is Scientology. It's a very, very simple task you have to execute. It is your job, and if you don't, you are also liable to lawsuit, acting under the color of law as individuals. You understand that? LAMC 62.169. I've said it before, I'll say it again. They are bound by the law, so are you, so are we. Hold them accountable to it.
Thank you. That's time. President Corsan, that's all of our speakers for general public comment today. We've got 2 speakers on the Zoom platform for multiple item agenda comment.
Thank you. With that, we'll close general public comment, proceed to multiple agenda item public comment. The board will provide an opportunity for members of the public wishing to speak on more than one agenda item during multiple agenda item comment for up to 1 minute per item, up to a total of 3 minutes per meeting. This is the only time to speak on more than one agenda item.
Thank you. Caller Audit LA, you have 3 minutes. Go ahead.
Yes, thank you. The first one I want to talk about when you're talking about sidewalks and encroachments, that is just a reminder that, you know, there has the people that are under you, the Bureau of Street Services, they have to do a better job at and this is going to go for number 2 as well, the revocable permits. You know, they have to do a better job of knowing what they're dealing with, knowing who they're dealing with, and also fair play. I remember a couple months ago, a gentleman, they were brought in because they had non-ADA compliant planters, and they were fined by the city. He was like forced to go and do what he had to do to get the proper permits. And in the situation we've been bringing here for all these months since June, I know, and I
stay on topic.
I am, ma'am. I am. That's what I'm trying to make a comparison. Okay. That it has to be fair. Okay. Because you can't treat like this revocable permit. I want to know, I'm curious how they got here. Is it that they went on their own and just did it because it's the right thing to do, unlike what Scientology is doing and just forcing, you to do it? Or, or did the city have to kind of intervene and try to force them to do it, and they had enough sense to actually go, and do it, unlike Scientology at this point? And then beyond that, okay, once you're doing this process, what about afterwards? Are they going to maintain the sidewalk? Are they going to maintain the encroachments? Are they going to do it the proper way? And so I guess I just have a lack of faith. And I know you're the commission. You're not doing the day-to-day, all that. I get it. It's the Bureau of Street Services, Bureau of Engineering. But all I'm asking is for oversight, just to make sure that as you are, taking care, like, I just don't want what's happening in our situation with the cult of Scientology to happen again for another group of people, because it's not fair to the ADA community to have to suffer for months and months and months and months. Because there's an entity that doesn't give a rip about the disabled, but also because the city's just kind of slow and, and not moving quick enough, or not really looking and not doing what they need to do. Okay, and as far as sanitation, again, I would suggest anything dealing with sanitation to give them the go-ahead to remove planters that are not ADA compliant, because that is that are in the
Please stay
encroachment.
on topic. That's
I
not
am, ma'am.
related
I
to
am.
number
It's
three.
it's sanitation, right? So what I'm trying to say is I'm asking the commission to arm the Department of Sanitation to remove the trash, right? Because that's what they do. And anything left on the encroachment, okay, is garbage. It's trash. And it should be able to be removed by the city. Or by people. Like I should be able to go there and
Thank you.
remove
That's
those
time.
planters.
Caller Yvonne, you have 3 minutes. You mentioned you'd like to speak on items 1, 2, and 4. Go ahead.
Yes, I'm sorry. It's 1, 2, and 3. Number 1, the transit enhancements. I'm all for getting rid of old, ugly bus benches. However, my concern is that you're turning around what was a great effort by Lady Bird Johnson to get rid of all the billboards in town or along the freeways, and all this excess focus on advertising is going to be an eyesore. The other thing I want to talk about on the bus stops is that some of the new bus stops have like 3 pillars to sit on, and those pillars are not at a height for somebody that is, an example, 5'10", that has a bad hip, and once you sit down, it's difficult to get up, and without any armrests like you would have on a typical bench or the back of a bench, it's difficult to get up. It's not everybody's in a wheelchair. We have different levels of ability. Number 2, no, do not allow any marcation of the street. We have seen on L. Ron Hubbard, the naming of the street, the police department, and all the way from the new cop to the senior cops told the public that street was owned by Scientology. Do not allow the college, as wonderful as they are, to have the same opportunity to claim ownership of the street. Don't allow it in any place in the city. Number 3, yes, on this issue, it's almost finished. I'm disheartened that there isn't a calculation on the cost of the future maintenance and operations of that catchment system. The other thing is, I believe that, again, this is a macro example. There should be a micro example so that homeowners could do a similar thing and capture some of the water that runs down the curbs in order to water their own trees and their own lawns. Thank you.
Thank you. President Corson, we have 1 additional hand raised. If you'd like, I can check if they'd like to make a public comment today.
Yes, please.
Caller Silva Blackstone, are you on today to make a multiple agenda item comment, or are you here for neighborhood council commentary? You can press *6 to unmute yourself. I see you're unmuted. Go ahead. Are you here for multiple agenda item comment, or are you offering neighborhood council commentary this morning? President Corsand, I think that she may be having audio issues, so we can come back to her if you'd like.
Okay, let's move on to, we have neighborhood council comment. We can move on to neighborhood council public comment. Yes, our city attorney.
Did you close multiple agenda item public comment, or are you leaving it open?
I'm not going to close it because we have this one person who is having audio difficulties, so we'll preserve that space for now. We'll open up neighborhood council public comments. Each neighborhood council will have up to 2 minutes, and we will have a maximum of 10 minutes for this portion. Discussion with neighborhood council representatives on impact statements filed with us. Correct, Ms. Openstand?
Correct.
Okay, Ms. Mattson?
Yes, thank you. Barbara Brody, you will have 2 minutes to speak. You can go ahead.
Thank you and good morning, board members. I'm representing the Westside Neighborhood Council today. My name is Barbara Brody. At our last meeting, our neighborhood council passed 3 motions related to staff, and we request that the staff circulate once again the list of proposed locations in advance to the community. There was no notification this year again, and they still have not sent us any notice of the availability of the list, despite the fact that this meeting has been postponed twice, and we assumed in order to do outreach, but there was none. So this is a real problem. The lists had not been distributed. They had not been posted on the website until fairly recently, not when shared with the council district offices. We didn't know they were shared with the council district office, and this is not acceptable. I think you should adopt a policy or guidelines to direct staff to do so in the future. Our neighborhood council opposes the installation of urban panels now. Those are secondary program elements, not essential elements. We haven't seen very many of the essential shelters or any rendering or installation of shade structures. We were promised diagrams of shade structures months ago, never seen them. Do they exist? This is a problem. Urban panels don't provide shade or shelter, and they are merely blight on our sidewalks, and we frankly in our neighborhood council don't want them. We've asked our council member to reopen and review the lists, comparing years 1, 2, and 3, because now there are requests to put urban panels where shelters exist, which is also not a good idea. We have shelters proposed on streets with residences. We have shelters proposed in places or urban panels where they frankly do not belong. I want to ask you if you've read the mitigated negative declaration.
All your time for today.
Oh, no.
Next, we have a phone number ending in 343. You'll have 2 minutes. You can go ahead.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm representing the Coastal San Pedro Neighborhood Council, and I have 2 resolutions to share. Number 1, we oppose the installation of urban panels, the 2-sided digital ad structures that provide neither shade nor shelter for transit riders and are intended to be placed on the public right-of-way. The general public has not been made aware of these urban panel structures, and our experience is 100% that when someone is made aware, they are shocked, disappointed, and very much against them. This is a due process issue with urban panels, as the city charter requires advice from neighborhood councils on such things. And second resolution is we are asking that you continue this item and provide the neighborhood councils adequate time to get their comments to you and to the council districts. Regarding the STAP program implementation, we're very concerned that the year 3 recommended locations for the digital transit shelters and digital urban panels were not released to the public and to neighborhood councils for adequate and meaningful review before voting on it today. Many people, in particular city council staff, have little or no knowledge of the programs MND adopted in 2022 and don't even know where program structures must comply with existing overlays, community plans, and or the mobility element of the general plan. Also, the board must consider the establishment of some guidelines related to the numbers of stop structures located at a single intersection. It's pure visual pollution to locate electronic digital transit structures on all four corners of an intersection and have added urban panels at the same intersection. Some structures are listed on designated scenic highways, which is a violation of the city's mobility element, which clearly states that no advertising structures may be placed within 500 feet of the center line of a designated scenic highway. So please continue this item so that due process can be honored. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I'll try one more time for Silva Blackstone. Are you offering a multiple agenda item comment or neighborhood council commentary today? Can you turn up your volume? Yes,
see.
hello, we can hear you now. Are you offering multiple agenda item comment or neighborhood council commentary?
General comment?
General public comment has been closed, but you can make multiple agenda item comment today.
All right.
Okay. So President,
All right.
just one moment, please.
Can I go ahead?
President Corsand, we have received all of the neighborhood council commentary today, and Silva Blackstone has let us know that she'd like to make multiple agenda item comment. And during the speaking period for neighborhood council commentary, we received 2 in-person cards for multiple agenda item comment.
Okay. Ms. Blackstone, did you want to speak on all items or just on item number 1?
You can press *6 to unmute yourself.
Okay, why don't we go to the...
I can unmute.
Okay, there you are. We can hear you now. Did you want to speak on all items or just item number 1?
Item number 1. Thank you.
Okay, we'll hold you off until we get to item number 1. We'll go back to multiple agenda public comment. We have in the room William Guide.
Before you take the comment, did you close the?
We'll close neighborhood council public comment. Thank you.
So it's William.
Good. Thank you.
So I'm
Which items did you want to speak on?
I want to speak on.
Okay, go ahead.
So I'm a resident of Holland. This morning I walked to go get a coffee before I came here. As I was walking down Sunset Boulevard, I saw nothing but mess everywhere, garbage everywhere. It's been going on for weeks, months, honestly, years. And I documented all this. And of course, I sent it into my council member, and nothing's ever done about it. And I have a feeling that a lot of this is because sanitation is underfunded. And we know it's been underfunded. According to the city LA controller, we reduced sanitation by $15.1 million in the last budget. We reduced street services by $21.4 million in the last budget. We've reduced public works.
Which item are you speaking on right now? But you have to speak to specific.
3. Does that work for you?
Please keep your comments restricted to that topic, which is a specific memorandum of agreement or understanding.
I'm doing public comment, which I will talk about when
General public comment has closed. I'm sorry. You're on a multiple agenda public comment. You can speak on any of the agenda items, but restrict your comments to those agenda items.
Sanitation isn't.
There is a sanitation agreement, but it is relating to the Caballero Creek project. So your comments would relate to that agreement or that project.
So there's nothing in here that would relate to, say, like garbage on the street. Public Works won't address. There's no public comment.
I'm sorry, you're off topic.
Garbage everywhere in Holland.
Please.
That's not part of public comment.
I'm
sorry, this is your one warning.
Here's what I will say. I have all your names. I'm going to hold all of you accountable. You guys have a good day. You're going to learn about it.
Great. We'll move on to RPF auditing session.
All right. All right, good morning, Commissioner. Start with item number 1 is about the sidewalk and transit amenity program. So for this one, I want to continue my comments a week ago because I'm having a huge concern about wheelchair users on the sidewalk and on the paratransit amenities. Number 1, the sidewalk, like I mentioned, not every wheelchair user have the luxury to have a companion. So if I'm not with my friend, I mean, when she was rolling herself on the sidewalk, you have all sort of different bump. She will fall, and then she will get hurt. She will end up in the hospital. For the transit amenities, that there are numerous locations in the city of LA. Their elevator was out of service. For example, the Cal City LA bus station. They are every, let's just say 5 or 6 times per year is always elevator out of service. What can the wheelchair using that get to the train upstairs? Impossible. Number 2, let's talk about the public right-of-way on the Occidental College. First of all, the Occidental College, I went there numerous times because that's the location for the probation board meeting. So that's why I'm familiar with that. But let's say about 3 or 4 weeks ago, that location was occupied by the volunteer minister. So that was all of the public right-of-way are occupied. The bus cannot unload me right there, and then I cannot get on the bus stop on the Occidental College because the overwhelming amount of volunteer minister occupied there. But I want to make sure we have to protect the public right-of-way, not only in Occidental College, but in everywhere in the city of LA. Item number 3 is about Bureau of Sanitation. Yes, Bureau of Sanitation. Again, my comments is why Public Works Bureau of Sanitation auditing session is too expensive. That it makes every member impossible to get to level 8 of the auditing session. So I want to make sure the Bureau of Sanitation lower their price.
Please keep your comments to the item, agenda item number 3.
In the Bureau of Sanitation, and then everyone else should have an equal access to the auditing session. And then most important, Bureau of Sanitation, let's clean the street, clean the trash, clean the urine and the feces.
Thank you. That's all your time for today.
Thank you. And with that, we'll close the multiple agenda item public comment for today's meeting, and we will proceed on to the approval of the minutes for Monday, February 10th, if there is a second to my motion.
Second.
Thank you, Ms. Mattson. There is a first from myself and a second from Vice President Chavez.
Great. We'll take the roll beginning with you, President Corsan.
Aye.
Vice President Chavez.
Aye.
President Pro Tem Grant.
Aye.
Commissioner Kang.
Aye.
Commissioner Mitchell. All ayes, and the item is approved.
Thank you. We're going to go a little bit out of order. Colleagues, is there any objection to taking items 2 and 3 on consent? Seeing none, is there a second to my motion to put items 2 and 3 on consent?
Second.
Thank you, Ms. Mattson. There is a first for myself.
Okay, you guys, getting out of the, we'll watch it, but great job, everybody. Ganja, wonderful. YRB, absolutely brilliant as normal. Great job, Audit. Great job, Jill, Amy. Yep, great job, everybody. I don't know what they think of Shirt Guy. It's kind of comical. Good job, Henry. Yep, thank you for standing up for Audit, Shirt Guy. That's for sure. Too funny. Well, another Board of Public Works. One more week down in the books. I don't know what we're going to do with so much time after they move the frickin' planners. It's definitely become a push-pull situation. Yeah, you can just see their faces when Shirt Guy is like, what? What the heck you talking about? Too funny. Anybody else have anything else for the good of the order? The panels, they're, this panel's kind of rude every day, every meeting. The holier than thou, holy rollers. Yeah. But we're getting to them. Okay, you guys. We've been on for an hour and a half. Yep, we can still talk about the street vacation threat. Absolutely. And the no parking on L. Ron Hubbard Way, which is totally illegal. Totally illegal. It's just nobody's got the balls to confront them. Nobody from the city has the balls to go take those signs away. They're totally illegal. And the illegality is being enforced. But, who am I? Okay, guys, I'm closing out. I'm going to go eat some lunch, get some work done, and I will see you guys at 8 p.m. our time, Eastern time, for my live with Miriam Francis about child labor and child volunteerism. So much love to everybody. I will see you in a little bit.